Hi YouTube.
It's true love, I feel it deep in my feet. Every time you're next to me, deep in my soul I get weak. It's true love, and I would never let go. It feels so good to my soul. For you I'll always unfold. Promise to never be apart. Forever you're in my heart. I swear to God on my heart. Hold me tight next to you. Wherever you go, I'll go too.
So today, this video is a highly requested video. If you follow me on all of my social media platforms, especially Facebook, I had posted that I had got a breast reduction. I have so many questions to answer and so many people curious on pricing, who my doctor was, how the process was, how long it took me, why I got a breast reduction. So this video will cover basically everything that I just said. So let's go into why I got a breast reduction. So the reason why I got a breast reduction was because it just really hurt my back, and it's something that I've wanted to do for so long, but I just never done it because I knew I was gonna have more kids, so I kind of just waited. But after I had Omari, I still want to have more kids, but after I had Omari, he tore me up. It was so bad. But after I had Ace, it was still a little decent, you know. But after I had Omari, yeah, we had to fix it. So I had just went to my primary care doctor. So Camarina Health is where I started with the whole breast reduction process. I went to my primary doctor. I complained of back pains. I would get rashes underneath. I would get a knot in my back to the point where I couldn't move my arms. And then just for like aesthetic reasons too, but mainly because my back would get in a knot and I would not be able to move my arms. So that was like the main thing for me, and the rashes were horrible. So I just told her all of that. She told me that it would be like a 7 to 8 month process. So being that it was only 3 to 4 months is insane to me, because that's all it took me. That's all the process took, was that long, 3 to 4 months. So I went to her, told her all of the symptoms and everything that I was feeling. She referred me to physical therapy. I went to physical therapy. It didn't help, so I went back, and then she referred me out to the surgeon that did my breast reduction. He is really good. Like, people always say, do not expect like your breast to just be pretty and all of these things when it comes to a breast reduction and lift, because it's not supposed to be something like that unless you're getting implants. So for them being just a breast reduction and with a lift and no implants, they look really good. Like, you guys, they look so good. I love them so much. And every single day, like when I take my I actually have a compression bra on right now. As you can tell, it looks kind of like crazy right here, but every time I take my compression bra off, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot wait to walk around with no t-shirt. I can't wait to walk around with no bra, just a t-shirt, looking good as hell. But so yeah, I went to him. He was just running down everything, and so my insurance covered most of my procedure. All I had to come out of pocket was $2,100 altogether, plus like, you know, like pillows and gauze and like all these ointments and things that I needed for the process of being like at home, teas, like just all type of stuff. It probably came out to, altogether with supplies and everything, probably like $25. So yeah, that was like the best thing I could have done. But basically when I went in there, he just told me that a breast reduction comes with a lift, because I was so worried that they were just gonna give me a breast reduction with no lift. I don't know why, but I had so many questions, and that was one of the questions. And he was like, no, like it's a breast reduction with a lift. Like, breast reductions are not supposed to come without a lift. So I was like, okay, that's great to know, because yeah. But he basically told me that I would qualify for a breast reduction, and basically they sent it to my insurance to see if my insurance would approve it. My insurance approved it, and once they approved it, they got me on their calendar within like, I want to say like 2 to 3 weeks out. So when I tell you the process for me was so freaking fast, like it was so freaking fast, it was so scary. I had never, this was my first surgery ever. like out of these 28 years of life, like been my first surgery ever, first time ever under anesthesia. So I was freaking out. But going back to the doctor, they called me, told me that my insurance approved it. They put me on schedule 3 weeks after it got approved. Everybody is so good at the office that I went to. So my doctor for the surgeon for the procedure is SIAN at Fresno Plastic Surgery Center. He is super good at what he does. And just one little disclaimer is he is a little bit like, you know, he's just like straightforward. Like he was just straightforward with me, and he was just like, I just want to let you know like all possible things that can happen. If you don't wear your compression bra when you're supposed to, the time you're supposed to wear it for, they will go back saggy, they will deflate. Like there were so many things, but his main thing was, do you plan on having more kids? And my thing was like, yes, I plan on having more kids, but not anytime soon. So he was like, okay, I just want to let you know that once you get this procedure and you have another kid, they're gonna revert right back to the way they were. So that was something to keep in mind. So I will be loving these and enjoying them for probably like a couple years before I actually have another kid. But they're so nice, y'all. Like, oh my god, oh my god, I was like, I wish I could show you guys how good they look, but it's so crazy because I can't. What else was questions? Let me see. I'm gonna go and see what other questions that people had. Let's see. So okay, let's go to Facebook because I know that's where you guys had a lot of questions. So I am currently I want to say about 2 weeks and like 2 days post-op. So how long is the healing time afterwards? What's the pain level on a scale from 1 to 10? That is what somebody asked me. So honestly, the pain, I had no pain. Like it did not hurt. The only thing that really messed with me was the anesthesia. Like I was throwing up. Luckily, thankfully, I didn't get chills and I didn't get fever, because I know a lot of people do say when the anesthesia messes with you, that's like the two main things. But I did not get a fever and I did not get chills, but I did throw up. It was messing with me for like, I want to say like a good 4 days. Like it was just, I was really tired. The healing afterwards though, I did have drains. I had one on this side and one on this side, right underneath, right here. The drains were really uncomfortable. Of course, everybody knows that drains are uncomfortable. They're coming right out of your body, but they were really uncomfortable. I only had them in for, I believe, a week. Yeah, it was a week that I had them in. I got them removed, and when I got them removed, oh my god, I felt like a whole new person. Like when I tell you, I felt like I shed a whole new pair of skin. Like it was so delicious. Like, oh my god, I felt like a whole new person. But yeah, so the pain level scale, probably like a 4 or 5, but not 10. But my pain tolerance is really high, and I don't think people understand that everybody has a different pain tolerance, and my pain tolerance is super high. So the healing time is 4 to 6 weeks with the compression bra. However, I am still gonna wear a compression bra after the weeks are up, because I want my girls to stay nice and round and look really good all the time. Every time when I'm ready to take the compression bra off, like they'll still be sitting. Okay, so that was to answer that question. The next question is, what size did we go from and to? What were the requirements? So y'all, this is gonna sound crazy, but I went from a size 38 triple D to a size, I still don't know the size, but I believe it's a low B. And she said, what were the requirements? So the requirements for the sizing like process, basically like the question that she answered, the question that she asked is actually a really good question, because basically the size had to, there had to be enough tissue and stuff taken out for my insurance to cover it. So basically the size had to go down from like triple D to like a B, and I believe that's what I am now. I am like a high B. I want to say like a 38B, because even the compression bra that I have on right now is still an extra large. So however, he did say, I just went back to the doctor this week on Tuesday, and I said, like, I love them, I appreciate you, thank you so much. I wanted to give him a hug and everything, like, you don't even understand. But I was just like, I appreciate you so much, they look so good. And his answer to that was, well, if you think they look good right now, they're gonna look better. I was like, thank God. But he did his big one. He did his big one. But yeah, back to the sizing. I went from a triple D down to a low B, like a 36B or a 38B. So when the weeks are up, I am gonna go down to Victoria's Secret and I am gonna get sized again to buy myself the new cute. Like, when I tell you, you don't even understand how excited I am to buy me a cute little bra. Because when you are triple D size and like all them extra big sizes, like, they don't ever make cute bras for us. Like, well, that was past, but they weren't ever making cute bras for me. Like, what? It was so bad. And every time I would see a bra that I liked, it was always in the itty bitty sizes. So I'm so glad that I'm able to be getting a bra in the itty bitty sizes, because yes. So that was a really good question. Yes, a certain amount of tissue had to be taken out in order for my insurance to cover it. So I believe that that's the conversation that me and him had before going into surgery. So he did say, are you okay with going down to a B? Because in order for your insurance to cover it, it has to be a certain amount of tissue that I take off. And I'm like, do what you're gonna do. I'm sure I will love them. But he still left like the fluff is there. Like, they look so good. Okay, so next, that's to answer that question, to the next question. What made you decide that was the right decision? Thinking about it for myself after this baby. Girl, it is the right decision, believe me. But how do you feel now? Is there anything you would have done differently? Doctors, etc. What has recovery been like? Do you have any scarring? How do you feel mentally and physically? Of course. Okay, so how do I feel? I feel amazing. But no, I wouldn't have done anything differently. My doctors were amazing. The nurses were amazing. Everybody was amazing. And for it being my first surgery, I would do it all over again with the same people that I do, with the same doctors and surgeons that I did it with. Because when I tell you, they made me feel like this wasn't nothing that I couldn't overcome. I do have scarring. So luckily he only cut down like this and not underneath. I don't know if any of you guys ever seen a breast reduction be done, but sometimes surgeons will cut like from the bottom of the areola down, and then they'll slit it like this too. So my doctor only slid it straight down, so the scar doesn't come this way, it only comes down from the areola. So the areola is like this, and then it comes down. But he did resize my areola, so basically stitching was around the areola and then down, and that's it. There's no scar coming this way. So yes, I do have scarring right now, only because the stitches aren't actually all the way closed, but once they do close, I will be able to put scar cream. And like I said, I'm only 2 weeks and 2 days post-op, so of course I can't really tell if there's gonna be like permanent scarring, only because the cuts aren't fully healed. I would say in about a year I would be able to tell that if there is gonna be like permanently scarring, but right now I can't tell. How do you feel mentally? I feel really good. I feel light. Everybody always asks is like, that's another question, they're like, how do you feel? Like, does it feel different? Do you feel lighter? Yes, I feel lighter. Yes, it feels different. Yes, it feels great to go from some big old things to these little itty bitty things. I love them so much. And physically, of course, yes, physically was like the biggest thing for me. And even now I can't reach to like my top shelf. I can't clean at the bottom of the toilet. Like, it's really hard for me to like get all the way down or like even bend, because like I said, the scars go from like right here all the way down, and they stop right here, like where I would bend and where my boobs would bend, you know what I mean? So physically I'm still having a little trouble, but I am better than the first week. Like the first week I couldn't move my arms, I couldn't even like bring them out. It was a little struggle, but I am feeling better now, and there's just little things that I like, minor things that I could do, like reach super high in my top shelf, or like clean the toilet at the bottom, or like bend down, bend over to take my son a bath. Like there's so many things that it's still gonna take me a little bit of time, but I know in due time I'd be able to do these things. So doctor and how much, I said the doctor and how much it was. I believe it was like almost $9,000 if I'm not mistaken, and I only paid $2,000 out of that because my insurance covered the rest. So that was a lot of those questions, the questions that everybody was asking. So with that being said, I told you guys my doctor, the pricing, the process. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that this year, like just like this breast reduction video was one of the things that was gonna bring me back into like letting you guys know what I'm doing in life, where I am in life, how I am, what era I am in life. So this year is going to be nothing but investments into myself, only because for the past 2 to 3 years, as you guys know, I had Omari 2 years ago. Omari will be 3 this year. So, well, about almost 3 years ago, because Omari's birthday is in August. So about 3 years ago, from that point on, I really just invested my time in being a mom, being a wife, you know, just focusing on everybody else and what everybody else needed. But now that Omari is bigger, Ace is bigger, Tyus is like the best support system. Like we go hand in hand with each other, and like I couldn't do it without him. You know, like the other day I was thinking to myself, like, damn, like I didn't know who I was before I met Tyus, and like now that I met him, I couldn't picture walking life without him. You know what I mean? Like there's always just that one person you meet and you're just like, damn, like what would life be without this person? And Tyus is that person for me. Like I feel like he's brought out so many good qualities. Like he's instilled in me a lot of great things. He's super smart. I feel like he rubbed off on me, like the way I talk, the way I walk, like everything about me is so different. And I feel like it has a lot to do with Tyus, and that's good, because a lot of people always be like, oh, well, she wouldn't have this without her man, or she wouldn't be this without him. But it's supposed to be like that, okay? It's supposed to be like that. Your man is supposed to be able to instill these great things in you. But I say all that to say, I was putting all of them first. I'm still gonna put them first, but I feel like I'm kind of like this year putting myself first. As you guys know, and if any of you guys follow me on social media, especially Instagram, I mean Facebook too, but Instagram, I post a lot of things. Me and my sister did vision boards at the beginning of this year. I was able to check off about 3 to 4 things off that vision board already. This will be my 5th thing back on YouTube, back content creating. So yeah, that TikTok, YouTube, everything. So make sure you guys follow me, because I'm gonna be on there. So yeah, my hair, I invested in my hair. Yes, nice. Shout out to Lena, love you, girl. Hair, breast reduction, my credit, chef's kiss, lovely. Give me 14 of them right now. Yes, it looks great. Shout out to my girl Chloe for my beautiful credit score. Couldn't have done it without you. You guys, get with her. So there will be more things to check off on my vision board, but as of right now, that's been just things that I have checked off. And I'm in this era of my life where I'm just like super soft girl. I mean, my life has always kind of been a soft girl era type of thing, but we're investing more into ourselves, like skincare, literally everything, like diet, going back to the gym. Girl, once this heals, I'm back into that gym. Going hard, okay? Listen to me, hard. We are gonna go hard in the gym. We're gonna be consistent, we're gonna be disciplined. Like, I need my body to look good. I mean, it already kind of does, but I need it to match. Okay, my stomach is a little bloated right now. That is another thing with the surgery, is they say that for anesthesia you'll probably be bloated for like a month. So I am kind of bloated right now. It looks crazy. That's why, I mean, you can kind of see, kind of not, but yes, I'm really bloated. But I am drinking a lot of tea. I really want my bloat to go down, but it's like not, probably for like another week or two. So that's the only thing I've been struggling with too, was just like the bloat from the anesthesia. But yeah, so back to what I was talking about, like the era that I'm in. I just want to wake up every day and just conquer life and do more things in life. But yes, so I am gonna be back content creating, TikToks, Instagram reels, YouTube, like we're gonna do it all. But I just wanted to get on here just to break down like the whole breast reduction and lift situation for you guys. It's been a journey, and it's been a while that you guys see me, and it's been a while that I've been on your screen, but here I am again. Hold on. My birthday is coming up too, so be ready for that video. Be ready for the looks. Be ready to see me more and more and more every time.